What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here. It's Farming Simulator 25, our Rags to Riches series. This is episode number 59. And in between the last episode and this episode, I did a couple contracts, not too much. We're going to have to collect that money. We definitely want to wash off. I noticed that this autoload trailer is pretty dirty. So we're going to wash off the autoload trailer, we'll wash off our tractor, and a couple more things to do here in this second day of March. But honestly, we're really going to get through those pretty quickly, and we're going to get right into the month of April. And in the month of April, we have so much work to do. It is going to be jam-packed full of stuff here on the farm. All right, there we go. It's all clean. First things first. You know, in the last episode, we had a problem with the sheep. Wow, watch out, deer. Look out, man. We don't want to flatten a little baby deer. I mean, that's a... Oh, God, that car just ran over one. Oh, he's okay. Okay. Oh, my God. Look out. These deer, I tell you what, they're risking their lives around the farm, and that's on them. But one of the things we talked about in the last episode was our sheep problem and all the wool that we have. So... tell you what, we're going to start off this episode. We are going to pick up 5,000 liters of wool here, and we're going to take it to the spinnery. There is one spinnery that is able to hold 5,000 liters of wool, so we're going to go ahead and pick up the 5,000 liters here, and we're going to dump it in that spinnery. And yeah, and then we got a couple other things that we're going to do. We got to fill the sawmill. And I want to get that done before we sleep in through the month of April. All right, here we go. 5,000 liters of wool. We're going to take this to the old school looking spinnery over here. We're going to dump that in there, get that all nice and full. I did have some really good comments about the sheep. And, you know, overall, a really great comment. We had a suggestion to buy a cheap semi tractor trailer, and that way it can be kind of like a mobile storage spot for us. And I like that idea. And also in that comment was a suggestion about getting a shed to store our stuff in, our pallets of wool. So I think we're going to go with that. I think we're going to go with buying a small shed. Now, I did have a look. There are a couple really cool mods, like a auto storage shed for your pallets, and I think we're going to go ahead and buy one of those, and we can move our wool into the little storage shed, and it'll just store up the wool, and we can pull it out of there as we need to. I think I found a pretty good place for it on the farm too. And it's pretty cheap. All right, let's take a look at the spinnery. The spinnery is now full. The other spinnery is also full, and the rope maker is full. So all of the wool is where it needs to go. We're going to have a problem with a whole bunch more wool. So let's go ahead and check out that little storage shed. All right, we got a couple different options. We got this one for $40,000. It's a pallet storage mod. And this thing's pretty large, but basically we could sit this down over here somewhere in this corner, and that way we could use it to store our wool pallets, but it's $40,000. And then I found this option. It's only $5,000. It's a small shed, and we really don't need a large shed, but this thing could sit back here, and we could put our pallets of wool in there. And for only $5,000, I kind of like this. We could tuck it back here in this kind of corner here with these trees. It'll keep it out of the way. So let's go ahead and buy this. It's only $5,000, like I said. So we're going to go ahead and kind of cozy it up back here. That way we can get to it, and bam, there we go. There it is. Nice little storage shed for us off here in the corner. We can take our pallets of wool. We can put it in here. Just the extra ones. I'm not really sure how much this holds, but I think we're going to be fine. I think it holds 50 pallets, which is a lot of pallets. So that is going to be our option for right now as far as these damn sheep go and all their damn wool. All right, let's hop back in the John Deere. We're going to drive over here to the sheep, and we are going to pick up this wool, and we're just going to move it. We're going to see how this mod works. And we're going to move this wool over and get it into that little shed. And one thing you guys are going to notice, this is the first Rags to Riches episode recording in 1440p. And I'm really excited about this. Got a new recording set up here, got a brand new Elgato, and just kind of switched my recording software around. I'm using OBS instead of the actual Elgato software that comes with the Elgato, and changed all the settings, configured everything, and now I am recording in 1440p at 60 frames a second, which is great. I'm sure you guys have noticed in the past videos, everything is blurry. Like when I move the camera around, things get blurry and blocky, and it's just really ugly to watch. And we're not going to have that issue anymore, hopefully, because this setup should fix these things. And I did another video, dropped the video on the channel. It's a start from scratch series here on the Zelonka map, and it turned out pretty well. I didn't see really the blockiness or the blurriness or anything like that, so it's doing really well. There we go. We got all that wool loaded up in here. Let's go ahead and pick up all of these wool bales or pallets over here. That way we can take it down to that shed, and we'll just see how much that shed holds. One thing you'll notice about this auto load trailer mod is it doesn't show the pallets in the back as you're loading it up. And I don't know why. It's just always been like that. But what you have to do is while you're loading in your stuff, you have to click on the inside view of the tractor and then come back out to the outside view, and then your pallets will be there. So check this out. We're inside, we're outside, and there's more pallets. So, and it's the same thing with unloading. When you unload it as well, it doesn't show the pallets sort of disappearing. And you know, I guess it's just something with this mod, but we'll deal with it. I mean, you know, the game's not perfect. The mods aren't perfect. I'm really glad we have this mod. It is an absolute time saver, because I would not want to come over here with a front loader or a forklift and try and get all of these pallets loaded up. I mean, we know how much I struggle with the pallet loading. You can tell in the previous videos with the kimchi and the canned red beets. Definitely not a forte of mine. All right, there we go. We got a bunch of wool here, and we're going to take this down to that new shed. We're going to test it out. While we're making our way down there, let's check out the contracts we completed. We're going to collect that money. Should give us a few extra bucks in the bank. Yeah, here's the contracts we completed. Let's go ahead and collect the money for that. And there we go. Our bank account now $44,660, and that's really good. Now the sheep aren't producing any more wool because we haven't fed them any grass. And honestly, we're going to be feeding them grass in the month of April. We have all of our grass to cut in the month of April, and we're just going to bale most of it up. We're going to give these guys, I think, a couple bales of grass in their actual food chamber thing. And then we are also going to we're going to put a couple of bales of grass into the loading point for these sheep, and we'll just let them sit there. And also we're going to put, I think, 3 grass bales in each sheep pen. All right, this should be all of the wool from these things. Let's go over here, and I think basically what you do, you just drive over here. It's kind of like an unloading thing, and we're going to make sure we get this unloading zone in the right spot, just like that. And we're going to unload these bales right here. And we're just going to keep doing this. And there we go. They're all unloaded. All right, let's hop out and take a look. Here is our shed. Look at this. I mean, that is awesome. This thing is holding our wool. What a great suggestion. Thank you in the comments. I really appreciate that. And do me a favor, while you're watching this video, leave your comments. I mean, obviously, I'm listening to them and I'm following your suggestions. And when we want to get the wool out of here, I think we just kind of come over here and we get to this point and we hit the, I don't know what button it is, but this will allow us to get the wool out. And we can tell it how many liters of wool. So if we just want to get out 5 liters of wool, 6 liters of wool, whatever it is, we have 30 liters of wool in there right now. So we can, we can get those pallets out one at a time. So that's really, really great. This mod, so far, seems like it's really cool. All right, well, that's going to solve our wool storage problem. So again, thanks in the comments there. Really appreciate the help and the suggestions. I like the suggestion of the tractor trailer. I just don't want to spend that money right now. I think it's definitely something to think about when the farm gets a little bit bigger. Right now, that little shed's going to do it for us. So let's go up here to the shop. This tractor and trailer need a little bit of TLC. So let's go ahead and repair these while we're here. Yeah, $1,826 to repair the tractor. Definitely worth it. We're getting all this stuff repaired. I think we're also going to need some fuel, so let's go ahead and fill this thing up with our fuel. There we go. All right, tractor and trailer cleaned, ready to go, all repaired up. One more thing we have to do here. We got to fill that sawmill up. Let's go ahead and disconnect this trailer. And we're going to go up to the sawmill. We're going to cut down a tree. We're going to drag it over to the sawmill. We're going to fill that up. That way it's getting the maximum amount of productivity. And then after that, that's it. We are going to sleep. And we're going to get right into the month of April, which is awesome. In the month of April, just to give you a little preview of what we got going on, we got to sell a bunch of our stuff. We got to cut our grass. We got to plant our red beets. I mean, there is a lot of work to be done. And we're going to be making a whole lot of money. And we got to figure out what to spend the money on. And I think what we've decided is that we're going to buy a new field over up on the main farm. And we are going to build a rice field because we can plant rice in April. We do have some long planks over here. We have a tree that's sort of down already. Let's get these long planks out of the way. And then we'll just drag that tree over here into the sawmill and hopefully it'll take. And if it doesn't, we'll have to chop it up into little pieces. Alright, here's our long planks. Eventually we are going to... Oh, look. Well, we got more stuff spawning. Let's just go ahead and sit this stuff over here. And we will come and pick this up later and take it to... I think the playground's probably the best place for it. Alright, now we got some regular planks. And we tried to do the wagon builder, but like the comments said, you got to own the wagon builder. Gosh, I cannot see with this tree in our way. There we go. There we go. Now we got this up here. Let's go ahead and move this off to the side as well. And hopefully this new recording setup is working pretty good. The sounds of the game coming across a little bit louder than they used to. And I gotta tell you, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy listening to the sounds of these tractors and stuff. Let's go get our winch. And let's drag this tree over here and see if we can make this work. Alright, there we go. Winch rope. Alright, there we go. It's good enough. It's connected. Let's see if we can't pull this tree. Let's back this camera out a little bit. Let's just try and get this tree right here in the sawmill so it gets sucked up. There we go. Bam. Wow. That worked. Alright, it didn't work too well because we only got 10,000 liters of wood in there. Geez. We're going to need another tree. I don't know which one of these trees should be the next to go. Let's just go with the... Gosh, should we go with this big one? I feel like it should be a smaller tree, but yeah, what the hell. Let's go with this one over here. We'll cut it down. We'll go grab the winch. Alright, there we go. The tree is falling. Just don't fall down the hill. Alright, cool. That should do it. Let's go grab the tractor. We'll grab the winch. We'll drag this tree over here. And hopefully it goes into the sawmill and gives us a good amount of wood. And if it doesn't, that's fine. We'll just do a deadwood contract. But so far, these trees have been working out. Alright, here we go. Bam. There we go. It's all hooked up. And let's just drag this mama tree over to the sawmill, and hopefully this thing works. It's not ideal. It's not really what you want to do here for your sawmill. Bam, there we go. Well, that got sucked up in there, didn't it? Okay, 11,261. Looks like we need another tree. Boy, this sawmill is sucking up these trees, I'll tell you. Oh, gosh, well, I guess we'll go with a big one. I mean, this thing is huge. All right, let's come over here to this big one. I mean, I feel like this is a good enough tree. This thing is massive. All right, here we go, cutting it down. I don't know which way this is gonna fall. Hopefully it doesn't fall and kill somebody on the farm or crush one of our greenhouses. Yeah, I mean, this tree might be too big, honestly. We might have to chop this up into smaller pieces, but we'll figure that out. All right, there we go. Timber. Bam. Okay, that's a big tree. I don't think we're even going to be able to pull it with our tractor and winch. Let's go ahead and get this thing a little bit consolidated here. Just going to cut off some of these branches, make it a little bit easier. Oh boy, wow. Okay, so there's one branch gone. Let's cut off this branch too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now it's in some smaller pieces. Maybe we'll just get this trunk section here and we'll load that up on the winch, drag it over. Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. All right, there it is. Let's see if we can move this big boy with our tractor. All right, here we go. Yeah, not bad. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, and hopefully this sawmill will suck this up. Alright, that's not working. Okay. Well, I don't know why. I don't know what Farming Simulator's logic is here with these things. We'll just cut this up into smaller pieces, see if we can't get it to work. Maybe there's certain tree types that don't go in the sawmill. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below why this thing isn't going in there. Alright, let's just try and push this thing backwards. Nope, it's not working. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just confused. Maybe it's just too big. Or maybe it filled up the sawmill already. Nope, sawmill still got 11,257. Let's just chop this thing up into a smaller piece. Oh, there we go. Okay, that worked. I guess we just have to chop them up into smaller pieces. Alright, well, we chopped these things up into smaller pieces. Let's just go ahead and use our pallet fork here to sort of push these things around. Alright, one of them went in. Some of them aren't going in though. I just don't understand. Alright, we got this small piece here. Not working. I mean, the sawmill's not full. I don't know why this isn't working. I'll tell you what, we're just going to dump these over here. The pieces that don't work, we're just going to dump them. And I think from now on, rather than trying to get the trees around the area here into the sawmill, I think we're just going to use the deadwood contracts. It's just way easier. It gets us a little bit of money in the process when we get the money from the deadwood contracts. But I don't get it. And I don't want to sit here for 4 hours trying to chop up tree pieces just to get them in here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But I really don't know why it's not working. Alright, well, we dragged the big tree piece over here. It does look like the sawmill got filled up. I thought it would hold 15,000 liters. It was full, so maybe these little pieces that we piled up in the back, maybe they were good for the sawmill, but I didn't realize that. I thought it held more. So we're going to leave this tree here, and we're going to check it next month. We'll see if this tree is getting sucked up by the sawmill. If not, we're going to have to figure out how to move that. We got to get rid of our winch here. We're going to grab our little trailer. We're going to sell this wood. Let's just sit this winch over here. And what else do we have to do in this second day of March? I think that's it. So let's go grab that trailer. Let's grab this wood that we have. Should give us a few bucks. Where is our little... I guess we could put it up on this trailer here. It's a pretty big trailer just to haul these pallets down. But you know what? It's right here. We'll use it. All right, there we go. $10,857. Bank account now up to $53,000. And we are good for the month of March. Let's get back to the farm. We're going to sleep through to the month of April. And man, we have a lot of work to do. And as a matter of fact, I'm thinking we should probably just keep this trailer down on this side of the map. Maybe what we'll do, because we're going to have rope to sell. So maybe what we'll do, we'll just go park this tractor at the rope maker. That way we don't have to come back down here. And we'll just sit this trailer in the parking lot. And in April, we will be ready to pick it up. Or we could pick up the rope and we could take it back to the farm and sleep. But what if another pallet of rope spawns in between March and April? And we don't want to have to come back down here a couple different times. Especially, this tractor's slow. I mean, at some point we're going to have to think about upgrading this thing. I mean, it's been with us for a minute, and we would love to get another upgraded tractor here on the farm. What we can also do is, once we pick up the rope, we can bring the tractor back, and on the way back to the farm, we can stop by and pick up all of our clothes, and we can sell all the clothes and all the rope. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do in the month of April. It is pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what our bank account is going to be after we sell off all of our stuff. And not to mention, we are going to be creating a brand new rice field, which is super exciting. I do love creating a new rice field. All right, let's widen out this pallet fork. Let's try and pick up both of these pallets at the same time. I think I can do it. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Tell you what, there's some talent in this tractor, I gotta tell you, and leave it in the comments down below how talented I am for being able to do that. Wow, okay. I mean, I think the price of rope is gonna be good in April. Let's go ahead and hook back up to this. Now we're just gonna leave this here and we'll go ahead and turn it off. We'll jump back up to the farm and let's get through to the month of April. Oh, here we are back up on the farm. We got a ride. Well, we took an Uber. Or a Lyft or whatever. We took a taxi. I don't know. But we got back here. We're on the farm. Time to sleep. All right, here we are back on the farm. It is the month of April, and this is really, really exciting. Spring is in full swing here. And I'll tell you what, we do have a little bit of rain falling, I think, but look at these trees. They're beautiful. We got the blooms on them, green leaves. I mean, everything is just absolutely awesome. Sun's up in the sky, birds are flying. Don't look directly at the sun, you burn your eyes out. And we have got so much work to do here on the farm. It's not even funny. So stop laughing. I know you're laughing. I can hear you. All right, one of the first things we got to do, we got to seed our red beet field. And in the last episode, we did end up buying this red beet planter. It does have red beets in it for seeds. So let's go ahead and line this thing up. We're going to use our friends to help us out. Checking the crop calendar for April, we can plant the red beets. It is planting time. It's also planting time for rice. We got our sugar beets planted last month. Yeah, pretty exciting here. So let's go ahead and let's get this thing going. All right, there she is. Jennifer's back. She's got her leather coat on. She must be cold in there. I don't know. It is the month of April. Maybe it's still chilly here. But she's going to go ahead and plant these red beets in this field. And while she's doing that, we got some other work to do. Yep, back here at the rope maker, no more pallets of rope have spawned. Let's go ahead and secure these rope pallets. Let's drive to the clothes factory. I don't know how many clothes crates or pallets we have, but it's going to be a lot. We can just stick them right on this trailer, and we can take them where they need to be sold. And we'll have to check the prices to see where the best place to sell them is, but we are about to make an absolute crap ton of money. We also have to sell our sugar. We're going to sell our lettuce, and we are going to sell our kimchi. And that's going to be great. We're going to check and see if there's any more wood and check on that tree, the mess that we made up there by the sawmill. See if that has resolved itself. And if not, we can just drag that tree out of the way, and we won't worry about it for this month, I don't think. We're going to check the used vehicle market. We got to cut our grass. We're planting our red beets. We're going to buy field number 40, make a big rice field there. We're going to plant our rice. Man, I tell you what, we also have some fertilizing to do, and we might check on some contracts. I mean, if there's some big ones out there paying like 10 grand, I don't know why we wouldn't do them. It's free money. But yeah, I think we're at the point now in this series we don't really have to do a whole bunch of contracts anymore, which is really a relief. Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, we just passed the playground. Oh gosh, sorry, Bus. Let's try and. Oh gosh, we're not gonna be able to back this thing up. Let's just go up here and turn around. We're gonna get back to the playground. Let's see if they'll take this rope. I mean, it's $18,000 per pallet. I wonder if we can just go up on this hill and make a U-turn here. Oh boy, this is not safe. I do not recommend this for those of you at home driving real tractors around. Don't do this. Leave this to the experts in the video games. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Alright, well, we didn't tip the tractor over. We didn't hurt anybody. That's fine. Let's take this up there. I mean, if this sells at the playground, now we've had some trouble selling it at the playground before because the playground was full and didn't want to take our rope. But if it takes it, $36,000 is what we're looking to make here. Probably closer to 37. Alright, let's see. The moment of truth. Bam! Gone. $36,738. That is awesome. Bank account now up to $88,000. Let's go get those clothes. Tell you what, that's where the money's at. I think the clothes are selling for a lot of money right now, and I think we have a lot of clothes piling up over there at the Tailor Shop. What a great investment here in the series, and we really have become the Tommy John underwear makers of Riverbend Springs. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I have bought Tommy John underwear in the past. I didn't think I would ever in my life end up spending that much money on a pair of underwear, but I did it because I thought, you know what, I want to see what all the hype is. Why is this underwear so expensive? You know, you can go to the store and you can buy a 3-pack of cheapy underwear for I don't know, 5 to 10, 15 bucks, something like that. And they work just fine. But Tommy John, I think they're around 20, 25 bucks per pair, which is absolutely insane. But I bought a pair. I actually bought a couple pair. And this is years ago. Well, a couple years ago, not a bunch of years ago. And man, I'm wearing them right now. They are one of the most comfortable pairs of underwear I have ever worn in my entire life. And I tell you, there's another company called 2 Under. And if you guys are looking for some really good quality underwear, I gotta tell you, I'm not getting paid by this company. I don't even know anybody in this company. But I tell you what, their underwear is absolutely superb. It's 2 UNDR. 2 UNDR, 2 Under is the name of the company. And they make some amazing, amazing underwear. Cool patterns too. Oh my God, look at how much clothes we have. Oh wow. 1, 2, 3, 8 pallets of clothes. Oh my God. You know what? I bet you there's more clothes in the factory. Oh yeah. It looks like there's 2 more pallets building up in this factory. That's going to be 10 pallets of clothes. Oh, I cannot wait to find out what these clothes are selling for. Oh my God. These clothes right now at their peak selling for $31,000, almost $32,000. If we have 10 pallets, that's $320,000. Oh my God. I gotta tell you, I mean, we are close to meeting our goal here. I mean, since we have this trailer down here, let's go ahead and do this manually. I really hate to do this. I would love to go grab the auto load trailer and just come down here and suck these all up and not have to worry about piling them up myself, because God knows I'm really, really bad at doing this. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and we'll see you guys in a minute as soon as this is done.
Many months later.
All right, well, here we are, 10 pallets of clothes on the trailer, and we are ready to take this to the farmer's market. And let's put our clothes out there, our underwear and socks. And getting back to my previous little rant on underwear, I gotta tell you, check out 2 Under. It's 2 UNDR. Just check out their underwear. I mean, they're also expensive, kind of like Tommy John. But honestly, there are some great options there, and totally worth the price. The comfort, the support. It's all awesome. And let me know down in the comments below. We're going to have the conversation. What kind of underwear are you wearing? All right, here we go. Coming up on the farmer's market. This is going to get us $320,000 in clothes. This is absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and, wow, don't run up on anything here. All right, here we go. Bam! $318,757. That is just incredible. And our bank account now up over $400,000. Wow. Let's go ahead and sit this trailer here. Oh gosh, we can't detach it in that state. I don't even know what that means. Oh, there we go. Okay, figured it out. Wow. I'll tell you what, sometimes this game gets confusing. Alright, let's grab this trailer here. Let's load it up with our lettuce. We're going to sell our lettuce to the farmer's market. Then we're going to go grab our sugar because, I mean, sugar is piling up over at the sugar mill. Oh gosh, look out. Don't have an accident. I don't know how many pallets of lettuce we're going to have. It looks like we have 4 pallets at each one of our 5 greenhouses. It's going to be 20 pallets of lettuce plus the 4 that we're probably going to have down here. So that is going to be 24 pallets of lettuce, and I'd imagine it's going probably around $3,000 per pallet. So it's going to be about $60,000, maybe $70,000 in lettuce, and we are excited about that. Let's go ahead and scoop this lettuce up. We'll take to the farm's market. Let's see how much money we get for it. All right, well, we are running into an issue here, and it's a good problem to have. We have an absolute crap ton of sugar. We have filled up a trailer with 34,000 liters of sugar, and there's still way more that we have to pick up and sell. We sold our lettuce. Our bank account now $482,000, which is an insane amount of money here on the farm. Now, I tell you what, we're getting close to our goal of having the Tailor Shop make us $1 million. I think we're up to like $400,000 or $500,000 that we have made just in clothes. So I think we're going to reach that goal. And I don't know what else we're going to do here in this series. I mean, I really would love to keep this series going for a little bit longer. But I do have another series planned. So tell you what, I mean, we're just kicking ass here on this farm. Looks like the best place to sell this is going to be at the dairy farm. So we're going to take this to the ferry. We're going to go across the water. We are going to sell this sugar. And then we're going to come back and pick up the rest of the sugar. And we're going to sell that too. I mean, we still have to cut our grass. We still have to plant our red beets. We have to fertilize some fields. So still a lot of work left to do here on the farm. But I mean, our bank account is going to be well up over $500,000. And we really have to start thinking about what we're going to do with the money. I'd love to buy field number 40, I think it is. We're going to make a big rice field there so that we can have a ton of rice coming in. And we're going to have a lot more money. And we just killed a road sign. That's fine. It's what we do here in this series. I tell you what, I'd really love to upgrade this John Deere tractor. It's slow. It struggles with these heavy loads here. So wouldn't be a bad idea to upgrade our tractor with this money. I mean, we could spend a couple $100,000 doing that. We could buy the field. We could make the rice farm. And honestly, I'm really thinking, gosh, wouldn't it be a crazy idea if now, because we have the money, we bought Walter's farm. We could sell all the extra buildings and stuff down there that we don't need, but we could have another farm and create an entire new base of operations around some crop or some production chain. I mean, it's a lot of land down that way. So definitely something that I'm thinking about. I mean, gosh, we could have an enormous operation going on down the Walters farm. It would be very cool. We could also buy some other fields and continue our cotton empire. Oh man, we could get more sheep, goats. We could, dive into chickens. I mean, who knows? We have a lot of options here with this much money coming in. All right, let's go up here. Let's sell our sugar. All right, there we go. Wow, sugar is sold. And I tell you what, bank account now up to $533,000. That was $50,000 in sugar. And we still have way more to sell. So we're going to take this trailer back. Let's pick up the rest of the sugar. Let's go ahead and get that sold. I don't know what our bank account's going to be up to, but it's probably going to get close to $600,000 in this episode, which is so cool. I'm really excited to spend that money. All right, there we go. The rest of the sugar is sold. Another $19,000 in the bank account. $553,000 in there right now. We are going to head back to Mount Kimchi right now. We're going to load up this trailer with the kimchi, and we do have to sell the kimchi, and God knows how much money that's going to bring us. And I just had this crazy thought. Instead of buying Walter's farm and upgrading our tractor, perhaps we spend our money and we buy the wagon builder. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? I don't know anything about the wagon builder. It seems pretty straightforward. You just put some wood and some fabric in there and you get a wagon. And I don't know what the wagon sells for. I have no idea. We could also buy the playground. I mean, two things that have always intrigued us here in this series. Would be kind of cool.
Many months later.
All right, there we go. We came to the small farmer's kiosk and we sold our kimchi there. We had to kind of finagle our way back here in order to get to the unloading zone. Now we got to try and figure out how to get the hell out of here. I think we're stuck. Oh, there we go. We're out. We're out. All right, let's head back to the farm. I mean, this is Walter's farm here. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to head back to the farm. On the way back to the farm, we're going to stop at the store. We got to pick up some seeds because our red beet planter is out of seeds. So we're going to pick up some seeds with this tractor. We're going to take it back to the Valtra that's seeding the red beet field. And I think after that we're going to cut our grass. We do have to put some water in with the goats, and we do have to plant some rice, but we're going to wait to plant the rice until after we have bought our new field, because we're going to create a whole new rice field, and then we can plant them both at the same time. And we have some fertilizing to do. All right, let's take a look at the farmland. Now, honestly, using all this money, we could buy this field here. This is $321,000. This could be a cotton field for us. I mean, honestly, we could plant whatever we want here. But for right now, I really want to buy field number 40, $154,000. We're going to go and buy this, and let's make a rice field on this field. All right, bam, field is purchased. All right, let's go ahead and create this rice field. I mean, we've got this one here. It's, it's a medium-sized rice field. We're going to start this one, I think, right around here. And we're going to take this thing all the way, gosh, probably to over here. I mean, this is going to be one big rice field. All right, we're going to start right about here. And let's just draw a line down here to where this thing kind of ends, which is right about here. Let's go to this telephone pole. That seems like a good stopping point. And then let's try and kind of set it even with the other one. So probably, I don't know, somewhere right around here. Oh, this thing is going to be huge. All right, let's make sure our lines are straight. Yeah, I mean, that's looking okay. And then we'll just tidy it up by going over here. Oh man, boy, that thing's big. Oh my God, what are we doing? All right, let's sink this thing down a little bit. And there we go. Wow. All right, we kind of made it janky over here, but that's fine. That is one big rice field, and we sunk it down. Looks like our water pump is going to be on this side, and this thing is ready to go. So we have a medium-sized rice field over here. We have a humongous rice field over here, which is great. And we still have this land over here. We can do something with this. I mean, honestly, why don't we make another rice field right here in this little square area? Is that too much? Are we doing too much rice? I don't know. And we have this little area over here. I don't know what we could do here. We might be able to put a shed or, I don't know, something. We've got some land over here. So we definitely have some spare room. We could put another shed here. I mean, why not more greenhouses, or maybe some more sheep or goats or chickens? I don't know. Okay. All right, let's double check this red beet field, make sure it's all done. We hired a worker and they ran out of seeds, and when we came back and told them to finish the job, sometimes they leave a section that's undone. So we're just walking around the edges here just to make sure that all of this stuff is planted, and it looks good. Yep, red beets are planted. Let's go ahead and fold up this planter, and I'm assuming we could just stick this thing over here somewhere. Yeah, let's just park it over here behind this greenhouse. And we got to figure out something to do with this sawmill and this tree. Yeah, the sawmill's got 12,375 liters. It's not really sucking this thing up. We're going to try cutting this thing into a kind of a littler piece. Let's see if that works. Okay, yeah, that seemed to work a little bit. Yeah, sawmill's now almost full, so let's just kind of leave it like that, and I guess maybe every month we'll just move a section of this over and cut it so that this sawmill stays full. I don't know what else to do. Probably not a great idea using these trees. I mean, look, we tried it. Not a great idea. Another example of how we just have to face our consequences. We have to live with the consequences of our decisions. And oh my God, we gotta live with the consequences of hitting that telephone pole. My God. Well, it's grass cutting time. I mean, we do have to plant the rice. Let's go over here and grab our mowers. We're gonna start mowing this grass, and we're gonna go flood the new rice field so that we can start planting rice. This is really exciting. We're doing a lot of work this month, and let me know in the comments down below, do you like doing all this kind of work? And you know what? Now's a great time to ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the channel? And if the answer is no, stop what you're doing right now and so hit that subscribe button. And hit the bell notification so that you're notified of all the content coming out. You don't want to miss anything. And hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you gotta hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. Alright, the grass is all mowed. If you take a look at these spots over here, you can see there's some storm damage. I don't know that the grass is really growing in those spots. There's a couple over in the other field as well. So we might have to bring the plow over here. We plow over those and then we can reseed and cultivate just to get the grass growing in those areas. I'm really not sure what it does to the final yield of the grass. But just aesthetically, it is, you know, pretty unpleasant to look at. So we'll have to think about, you know, plowing that up and just getting that taken care of. All right, well, with the grass all cut, we can go get our baler and let's bale this stuff up. We're not going to wrap it. We're just going to bale this as normal bales for right now. And if we need, I'm going to say we need 16 bales of grass. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Yeah, I think we're going to need around 16 bales of grass. So we're just going to bale up this whole thing. I don't know how many bales it's going to get us, but we're going to figure that part out. Alright, well, we baled up all of our grass that we cut. We put the bales with the sheep. We put some extra bales with the sheep. We fed the goats. I mean, everybody is nice, well taken care of. Grass is stocked up in the pens, and we have planted our 2 rice fields. This field right here is really big, and I tell you what, I just wanted to take the Valtra and take a spin around this rice field. And I've got some ideas for these little leftover field areas. I think what we're going to do is we're going to plant grass in these fields because we want that grass so that we can feed our sheep. And this little section over here, and we're probably going to have to plow this area here. You can see there is some damage from the storms. So we'll go ahead and run the plow over this. We'll plant some grass in these 2 fields just to have some extra bales to feed the sheep. But these rice fields planted and ready to go, they are just looking great. And I don't think I'm going to plant grass in this section right here. I'm going to leave this kind of open because we do have the sheep here. Now that they're eating their grass, they're going to start producing that wool again, which is really great. We also fertilized our red beet field to the left here. The field to the right was already fertilized. So we've got our, sugar beets, not red beets. Our sugar beets are planted, our sugar beets are fertilized. We do have to put some fuel in this Valtra and repair it. Let's go ahead and do that now. Wow, $4,154. Boy, these Valtra tractors, tell you what, they require a lot of maintenance. Let's go ahead and fill this thing up with some fuel. All right, this thing's filling up with fuel, and there we go. It's all full. Tell you what, we're gonna hop out. Let's wash this thing off. It is a little bit muddy. We've been using this thing. We definitely want to keep it clean because we want to take care of our tractors. If we take care of them, they will take care of us. That's the motto here on the farm. So I don't know what else we have to do. You know what we have to do? We have to give our goats some water. And let's just take a moment to drive past this rice sapling greenhouse. We used all of the saplings to fill up those 2, or to plant those 2 fields. There are no saplings left. It took exactly all of the saplings, the rice saplings. So we'll see. Next time we have to plant that field, it's going to be about a year from now. And hopefully, we'll have the right amount of rice saplings. And we do have some silage. So when we sleep to the 2nd day of April, we'll probably go until about noontime. These bales of grass will be turned into silage. Probably going to net us about $50,000, I'd imagine, just given the price and the history of us selling the bales. But that's really good. Any money is good money, and we still have a lot of money. And we got to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of this money. I mean, we've got some options. Do we upgrade our John Deere tractor, which I think is much needed? Or do we buy some more fields? I mean, we can buy, cotton fields. I really don't know. We're kind of in a really good position here where we can do really whatever we want. I mean, we could buy Walter's Farm. And the cool thing about Walter's Farm is when you buy Walter's Farm, you don't need all the buildings on Walter's Farm. I mean, honestly, there are barns on there. There's a cow pen, which I don't think we're going to use. So you sell the cows, you sell the cow pen, you sell the barns, you sell all the extra buildings and stuff around. And you pretty much break even on that property. We're probably also going to have money to buy the fields that are behind Walter's farm or farmhouse. So we could buy Walter's Farm. We could also buy some of the fields, and we could start a whole new venture, a whole new farming venture. The other thing we could do, we could probably upgrade our beet harvester, and we could, buy the equipment that would really make harvesting the beets a lot easier. The harvester that we have now, it takes forever to harvest those fields. So, man, there are so many options right now of what to do with our money. We got to figure that out. Now, here's the option for the beet harvester. Something like this. It's $527,000. That's a lot of money that we don't have right now. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, we're going to need over $100,000 more, and I don't know if we're going to have that. So the option is we save up our money and buy something like this. But we only have one sugar beet field and one red beet field. So I don't know if we really need something that's this big. I don't know. I mean, certainly something like this is a little ridiculous. We would have to buy more fields with beets in them in order to, justify a truck like this. Oh man, maybe we should buy the wagon builder. 425,000. We are so close to the wagon builder. Oh man, wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, planks long, fabric, and rope. We have all that stuff going on. We'd have to stop one of the spinneries and get it just to produce the fabric. But yeah, it's already 26.5% good as far as materials, because we have put some materials in here already. Yeah, I think that's the plan. We're buying the wagon builder. Yeah, we don't have the money right now to buy the wagon builder, but we certainly will after we sell our silage. So I tell you what, here's the plan. The plan is we are going to plant our grass in the little leftover fields that we have by our new rice field. Once we plant that grass, we are going to sleep through to the second day of April. Here we go. Now this thing is filled up with the grass seeds. Yeah, we'll sleep through to the second day of April, and then we will sell our silage right around lunchtime on that day. And with that money, we should be able to buy the wagon builder, and we are going to buy the wagon builder. That is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and seed these fields with grass. And I don't know if this is working here. Let's get out. Oh, it's parsnips. They already got parsnips here. I'll tell you what we got to do. We got to cultivate this field. We got to get these parsnips out of here. Let's go ahead and just turn, do a U-turn here. We're going to drop off the cedar. We're just going to leave it right here. We're going to go grab the cultivator out of our shed. We're going to cultivate these little areas of grass fields. We're going to plant our grass, and then we are going to sleep. And I tell you what, man, this is exciting. The wagon builder, huge rice fields. Our sheep are good. I mean, we are rocking and rolling here. We got our sugar beets planted. We got our cotton planted over there. We're just awesome. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that can stop us here in Riverbend Springs. We're going to be multi-millionaires. And, you know, we're going to own this town. I'll tell you what, people of Riverbend Springs, they have no idea what they're in for. Maybe we'll run for mayor one day. We'll run for mayor of the town of Riverbend Springs. I don't know what our political platform's going to be. Mandatory Taco Tuesdays. That's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Let's go ahead and cultivate this field. We're going to plant it full of grass. I don't know how long this episode's been. I've just been kind of recording and doing stuff and having fun. We've done a lot here, so I don't know whether it's a 30-minute episode or an hour-long episode. I have no idea. But I tell you what, I'm going to find out when I edit it, and you guys will know as soon as it's posted on YouTube. I mean, that's how this works. Yeah, let's just go ahead and cultivate all this stuff.
Many months later.
All right, there we go. We got the field cultivated, so we'll grab our seeder. We're going to seed these grass fields, and I tell you what, that's really all we got to do for this episode. And once this grass seed is planted in these little fields, we're going to go ahead and sleep until the second day of April. And the second day of April, we'll do all the typical things. We will check the used vehicle market just to see if there's anything out there for us. We are going to, gosh, what else? We'll check prices, see if there's anything we can sell. I mean, there might be some lettuce or something. I don't know. Maybe some kimchi will have spawned where we can sell some kimchi. Maybe there'll be some rope, some wood. We'll check on the sawmill. We're going to do all the typical things that we normally do on a new day. And most importantly, right around lunchtime in game, we will go ahead and sell the silage, and that's going to give us enough money to buy the wagon builder, and that is coming up in the next episode. And I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the like button, leave your comments, do all the things you got to do. I mean, you know what you got to do. Just go ahead and do it. What the hell are you waiting for? And most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. Man, exciting episode here. The first one, Rags to Riches, in 1440p, 60 frames a second. That's awesome. And speaking of awesome, we are going to see you right back here in the next video.